come on. Let's eat.
3-year-old Milo may have been surrendered to the shelter for being untrainable.
Milo!
But Brandon is beginning to think the root of Milo's issue might not be behavioral after all.
When that book dropped, it sounded like a car backfiring. I don't know any dog that would sleep through that.
Hey, you okay?
At that moment, something occurred to me. Milo's old owners were right. He doesn't listen. It's not because he doesn't want to. It's because he can't. This dog is deaf.
Can you hear me?
I don't think you can. Come on. Since Milo can't hear, I'll have to train him with sign language.
Luckily, Brandon can draw upon his own unique experience.
I trained dogs on film sets for years. When you have an actor and a dog in the same scene of the movie and the actor is talking, the dog trainer is always behind the camera, signaling to the dog what to do or what not to do.
Brandon will utilize similar hand signals to train Milo on the common commands.
The first step in the process is to teach the dog that the hand always equals food. I simply put a treat in my hand. I keep waving my hand different directions, back and forth, up and down.
There you go. Nice. Perfect. See?
Eventually, he's looking at my hand, whether there's a treat in there or not.
There you go. There you go.
So now the basic foundation has been laid. It's time to begin his training.
First up, the stay command.
Most dogs, when you teach them the basic stay, you can typically make a noise like, ah, ah, and they stop dead in their tracks. But that's not gonna work on Milo. So I'm walking Milo on the leash, and randomly out of nowhere, my hand comes right to his face, and the leash behind him stops him dead in his tracks. The moment he stops and I see that he's not trying to resist on the leash, I instantly reward him. It's just that simple. Eventually, Milo starts connecting the dots. He sees the hand signal, and he starts stopping before the leash stops him. Milo now understands sign language.
Throughout the week, Brandon introduces hand signals for each new command.
Basically, almost every command, I can rely on the hand signals, and he'll respond to them.
All except one, the come command.
Most likely when you call your dog to come to you, they're not looking at you. So the question is, how do I teach Milo to come to me if I know he's not going to be focusing on me?
Brandon's secret weapon, a vibrating collar.
The vibrating collar has a very simple design. Basically, there's a remote, and I push the button, and the collar simply vibrates. That's it. So the first step in the process is I simply vibrate, and I give him a treat right after. I want Milo to understand, every time he feels that vibration, that means a treat is coming right after. Day after day, week after week, we've worked on this. Milo started to understand that every time he felt the vibration, he would start looking for me. Milo started understanding what this vibration meant. It meant he has to come to me.
Come on. Very good boy. Excellent work. Hup, hup. Very good boy.